How are you doing, everyone? It's Paul Wilson, CEO of the Hwanseung Group, coming at you for the last broadcast of the week. It's the 15th of September. How's your week been? Have you got any good things planned for the weekend? Just a reminder that we are transferring all the time in our lives between transport, companies, countries, knowledge, insight, and intuition. Okay, not to mention assets as well. We want to grow upon our cash cow, which is corporate business English, and get into Hwanseung Headhunting, which is a search firm recruitment, Hwanseung Finance, which is finance there, Hwanseung Apgujeong, and Hwanseung Budongsan, which is real estate in the next 5 years. I've been here for the last 15 years working my ass off. It's about 6 a.m. to 12 a.m., Monday to Friday, occasionally in the weekend as well, to get where I want to be, to realize my financial goals, and be a good father and a husband to my lovely family. Okay, just a reminder, this is all one take. There's no script. This is all raw. There's no editing. None of that fancy stuff. I just want to get this out to you as soon as I can on a daily basis so you can arm yourself with the knowledge, insight, and intuition to be an interesting person, to be a productive individual, okay, and be a successful person in life. Just a reminder that Hwanseung is broadcast all the time on public transport in Seoul and Korea on a daily basis. Check out this video clip to see what I mean. Oh, we got the transport going on there. One more time. That's right, it's hwanseungnews. Millions and millions of times all around the country, every day on buses, subways, okay? Even at the airport you can see Hwanseung being advertised there, and my company is registered as a legal entity under the NTS National Tax Service there. Well, let's get started first, guys. The Korean battery makers to catch up with Chinese rivals by 2025. Okay, so we can see here electric vehicles have taken off around the world. Okay, they are becoming increasingly popular. But yes, by 2025, we'll see that due to China-made low-price lithium iron phosphate batteries, LG Energy Solutions, Samsung SDI, and SK On's combined market share worldwide dropped from 30% in 2021 to 23% there. But they stress that these companies' sales revenue skyrocketed 70% to 26 billion in the cited period. So even though the Chinese does have the majority of the share from CATL, and they do have cheaper batteries, even Hyundai's using their batteries there, with the USA plants coming online in 2025, we expect that the growth to be increasing. Okay, so by 2025, CATL's revenue is expected to stand about 25 billion won, which is equivalent to those three Korean rivals combined. Okay, their operating margin rate will be around 20%. Okay, but they are catching up very well, and I just want to show that the market share of these three Chinese batteries will exceed 50% in the long run, challenging China's pricing while Korean batteries can hold their ground with their marketing strategies to the high-quality products with better profitability. Have a look at this, guys. Look at this map of the states. You can see exactly where the Korean companies are based. All right, we've got California, Arizona, Texas on the west coast. Look on the east coast there, dominated by LG and SK. All right. And Hyundai Mobis also in there. Samsung taking Texas and Alabama. All right, so that's a lot of my executives from Samsung, Panduche, and Samsung Electronics in general have been involved in those kind of negotiations there. So it's a very exciting time. Not to forget the supplies, the other manufacturers that have been supplying these. Donghulu is one of them there. A lot of other places supplying the electrolytes for these Korean companies there. So wait for 2025. If you want to get into the market, it's definitely a good time to get in right now and ride the wave. Okay, ride the wave of battery supremacy for Korean battery companies. Okay, good, guys. Let's go on to the next one there, guys. The morning after the pill. Morning after pill is the most prescribed drug in telemedicine. Okay, so what is the morning after pill? It is a PM. PM medicine there for unprotected sex. Okay, and it's the most prescribed medicine on telemedicine there. What they've done is they've gone through a pilot scheme of what's it called? 비대면 진료, all right, for doctors there, and they had a variety of medicines that were able to be prescribed without prescription. The number one being emergency contraceptives, which were 34.6%, followed by acne, okay, which is atopy at 24.7%, and the hair loss treatment Tymo at 22.2%. Okay, so it begs the question, why has this not been done already? And I guess the predominant authority is the 의사협회, okay, and they're kind of probably against this because this would be eating into their margins. You could have a doctor, theoretically have a doctor out of Seoul treating Seoul patients there with low outgoings, minimum outgoings, minimum overheads in this place, treating several patients a day, and I can tell you that working PDM is a lot more time efficient, a lot more economical than going out to meeting people in person. Okay, you can get them done in block bookings, and while the rate might be a little bit lower in some cases there, it does pay off in the long run there. Now, my best advice, guys, if you are having problems with, if you are experiencing this problem there, then you may want to think about using protection. Okay, I know that a lot of young people these days are not. They're playing with the devil. Okay, they're taking risks, they're taking chances by not wearing condoms, by not taking the maybe the PM medicines there. But you open up yourself. You make yourself vulnerable to a lot of things. Especially STDs, sexual transmitted diseases. You do not want to catch any of those, guys, because they can lead to serious problems if they go unnoticed. Think about chlamydia, the clap. Okay, think about gonorrhea, those kind of things. They've had a phenomenal increase, not just in Korea, but globally. Okay, so please use protection and keep yourself safe. Be a responsible sex partner and enjoy your sex life. Okay, alright, this next one, guys, the big news, okay, is Apgujeong. Alright, Apgujeong gets the green light for a phase of 재개발 확정됐습니다. Okay, so we got here, it's the Apgujeong that's going to go in there. And yes, this is a very, very interesting thing because they're going to be having a lot of sky rises going on. I'll just show you here what it's going to be looking like, some kind of artist illustrations. And we can see here like this. Look at that beauty. Okay. Wow, over 50 stories high. Okay, this is going to be the 백억대 era of Korean 부동산. Okay, and Hwanseung wants to be a part of that. Okay, 백억대 era. All right, so yes, you're probably wondering why. There's people been holding on to those old apartments there. They're worth 60억 at the moment there. Some people are saying that they want to have their own development themselves. They don't want any developers involved, okay, to make it more profitable. But I want to show you a quick YouTube short and that explains why in more detail. Let's go ahead. Okay, check this out, guys. So this view, you're real rich. Apgujeong. 미성, 현대, 한양. 10,000 households. There's a lot of people who don't want to do the 재개발, the reconstruction, and they want to do it themselves. They probably got the money to as well. Okay, very good. Okay, so what would you do if you're in that case, guys? Would you like to do the reconstruction efforts yourself? Don't get a developer involved. Don't get pay the construction company to look after that kind of thing there. Remember that, guys, they're developing into more than 50 stories high, so that's going to increase the number of houses that are available. So having a developer that would pay itself off and give you a bit of more equity in your home. Yes, it's one of the enigmas of Korean 부동산 there, guys. It is the 재건축 possibility, and people are buying into old houses, old areas with the hope that they will get redeveloped and they make some money on or get a new apartment at the same time there. And that's how we sold our last villa, okay, in Sungin-dong. It was a 20-year-old villa, a 6-story villa, and yes, the people who bought it, I guess they were looking for 재개발 potential in Sungin-idong. But for us, we don't think so, because they would need a lot of approval from the residents, and I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. So good luck to the people who bought our villa, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. All right. Okay. Well, now let's go on. Okay, to the next one here. Okay. So we got here how Daegu, okay, became the mecca of Korean-style fried chicken. All right. So there is here, and Daegu actually is. I'll give you a bit of a background here. Korea's poultry industry hub became the birthplace of fried chicken. So in the past, okay, it was called the Daegu's old name. It was the Dalgubol, and the old generation used to call it Daegu. Okay, interestingly, the term was from an old dialect that literally means chicken. Daegu means chicken. Now, historical records show that the southern city had a lot of major poultry industry going on as early as 1903, okay, and it became a logistics hub with large flatlands in the early 20th century. Okay, that's where Samsung started as well, in Daegu, okay, and around 70 to 80% of the poultry in Korea was supplied by them, okay. So for that one there, and yes, at the time, cows and pigs they had a large body, took time to grow to become edible, whereas chicken only took 60 days. So it was a very, very good source of protein just after the war, and it was a very, very important, animal for the Korean culture there. So think of all the Korean nice, delicious dishes that you can get from that there. It's a very, very nice, chicken. And I mentioned on yesterday's podcast that we eat 34 chickens a year in Korea. Okay, so I just wanted to give you a bit of a background about the Daegu Chimek Festival and why they became synonymous with chimek. Okay, it's a portmanteau of chicken and mekju beer. Okay, let's have a look at the festival. Nice music. Some graffiti. Okay. Ordering by kiosk, save on the part-time workers so you can get your beer at the same time. Look at that. Take a sit down on some temporary seat. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. Nice. Nice. Good family environment. Okay, very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. Okay. All right, very good. Okay, well, let's go on, guys. Okay, for the last one here. And I want to bring you on to the Tanghulu. Okay, Tanghulu. Okay. And that is about this one here. Tanghulu. Okay, which is like a caramelized fruit. Okay, which is now, let's take the most popular in the first half of deliveries there. Okay, so Tanghulu there, we can see here. And we'll just get it here. Have a look at these pictures here. Tanghulu. So these are caramelized fruits. All right. So I don't know what the trend that was that bring this back into Korea. It's a very old form of like of like junk food, that kind of thing there. But what is it that makes it so appealing? I guess it's considered fresh and it makes you feel good and those kind of things there. The other one was Mara Rosé. Mara Rosé tteokbokki, okay, which is a rose tteokbokki, okay, and it's also got mara, okay, which is a Chinese spicy dish, okay, that's very good there. So this again, the Tanghulu was like number one, and then the mara was number two, okay, for that. So yeah, what's your favorite delivery food? It was booming during the COVID industry, the COVID times, and then when COVID finished, people decided to go out and get them on because they refused to pay the exorbitant delivery fees. So yeah, I mean, I guess the delivery restaurants and stuff and the workers had to diversify into other new menus. There's always going to be a new menu every year that's changing. Okay, so look at the trends that are going on. You can get these kind of meal kits as well if you like to try it at home. But for me, yeah, it's just a bit overpowering, too creamy, too salty. Not spicy. I love spicy things, but not with the tteokbokki. It's too much carbohydrates for me there. Okay, very good, guys. Well, anyway, that's been the Hwanseung News for today, guys. All right, just letting you know that we are always transferring between transport companies, countries, assets, knowledge, insight, and intuition. Okay, Hwanseung means to transfer. Okay, and I just want to play this video clip to remind you why it does that. So because we're always transferring. Boom. Okay, Hwanseung입니다. One more time. Oh yeah, hwanseung입니다. Advertised millions and millions of times all over the public transport. Okay, my company is legally registered, and I've had the website since 2011. The company registration since then as well. Okay, and yes, what we want to do is grow our business into Hwanseung Headhunting, which is a search firm, Hwanseung Group, okay, which is finance, Hwanseung Budosan, which is Budosan there. I've been here for 15 years. Okay, I've been for the lowest of lows. I'm making my way to the top. Nothing gonna stop me. Okay. I'm hardworking. I work 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. Monday to Friday. I've got a beautiful wife, lovely children to look after there. And I can tell you, life just gets better and better every day. Just think positive and work hard, and good luck will come to you. Okay? Those were our people today. That's Hwanseung tonight.